Since starting this channel, I've reviewed 3 of this band's albums. I don't even get mad when I hear them announce a new one. For any other artist that would try to release this many albums within a short time span, it would likely be a disaster for their label. I guess it's a good thing that King Gizzard have their own.
True North Reviews, True North Reviews, True North Reviews.
Hey there, welcome to True North Reviews. My name is Ryan, and today we are discussing the King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard album, KG. KG, the 16th studio album in the Australian band's catalogue, is also the sonic sequel to Flying Microtonal Banana, the group's 9th studio album. This new one here is conveniently titled Explorations into Microtonal Tuning, Volume 2, coming after Volume 1 as if they already pre-planned this far ahead. It still blows my mind. At this point, it's like King Gizzard have an expansive universe that's bordering on the cinematic complexity of Marvel. A concept map might actually soon become useful to understand the ever-increasing links between their work. With every King Giz record, though, there seems to be a commitment to not only a concept, but also a style. The last 2 albums have centered around boogie rock with environmentalism, and metal with a rather unsettling and harrowing prediction of a superbug wreaking havoc on Earth. Stylistically, this time round on KG, it seems to be more of a mashup of their earlier works, going back to psychedelic rock, funk, and even throwing in the most recent style they explored on Infest the Rats' Nest with metal. In line with the stylistic blending, the lyrical themes on KG are also blended, resulting in more nuance and subtlety. Notably, there's no blatant PSAs telling us about the harm of plastic in aquatic environments. Similarly, there's no one telling us that the world is going to end if we don't smarten up. I think the closest we get to a demanding attitude is on the track Automation, which states its case by warning people of technology. So yeah, the take-home message is this new album is more of a smorgasbord of many topics ranging from AI to selfishness to metaphysics. Of course, always with a cynical approach, but again, mainly eclectic as the music itself adheres to that philosophy too. If you're not used to what microtonality is like, be in for a world of confusion and maybe some initial cringing on the intro track KGLW, joined by flutes and other woodwinds that sound eerie and daunting. The track smoothly transitions into Automation. This is a cut that pivots back into King Gizzard's psych rock and eclectic Eastern influence sounds and rhythms. Not much new is injected into a song that we haven't heard before, but it is an absolute blast to play along with on the drums. We then have another smooth transition into Minimum Brain Size, which has subtle vocal harmonies on the hook. I like the more Eastern influence guitar riffs, the brain melting time signature on there as well at 7/4, trippy guitar solo, everything is really just trippy and cool. Continuing the themes of selfishness, Straws in the Wind greets listeners with homemade and rustic production, yet it still sounds like there was an intense effort made to the twangy and loose qualities of the guitar. You get that feeling that the instruments are falling apart or breaking. Like the intro, the cut Some of Us has microtonality to it. It is experimented and it's shifted to focus on the dissonant qualities much more frequently. I don't really like this track a whole lot, but it still clears the way for one of the highlights on this project in Ontology. Think of this song like Eastern eclectic music meeting Stevie Wonder's funk keyboards. Trust me, it's fun. With a drum break in its chorus that is heavily Mersey beat inspired, Beatles-esque too, this is sure to be a jam for years to come. Slowly progressing into the more synthetic qualities of King Gizzard's music, Intra is a track that is bubbly and has sound play that immediately perks the ears when you have headphones on. Despite capturing the audience with that, incessant and repetitive melodic ideas get on my nerves rather quickly and make me wish this song could end much sooner. Thankfully, this record ends on a trio of enjoyable tracks, one of which is entitled Honey, an optimistic song for once that is about protecting the things or people that are sweet like honey. The nicest part of this track, Honey, however, is the sweet melodic progression to the chorus, immediately thrown against the loud and crashing sounds of the cut, The Hungry Wolf of Fate. On this track, we get reprises of the woos that are screamed throughout the entire record. Definitely currently the heaviest sounding song on the album, fusing some of that metal and matching it with stoner and sludge rock. With that being said, I can appreciate the distorted and piercing guitars with the tremolo and pitch bends. I think they round off an album that is essentially a microcosm of King Gizzard's career. So yeah, overall, KG is an effective and impressive fusing of King Gizzard's past few albums' sounds. The downside coming from the lyrical themes not being as sharp. It's a little more on the loose concept side, a lot about philosophy, which for sure is not explored with as many concise arguments that were made on the environmental kind of projects, the last two that the band put out. Essentially, check out this album if you want a snapshot or an overview of the band's most recent work. And based on how much material they put out, this might be your best chance to catch them before they put out another 3 or 4 albums in the next couple years. So I'm feeling a 7 out of 10 on this album. Make sure you guys sound off down below in the comments. Tell me what you guys think of this music. If you agree, if you disagree, I'm here to engage with you guys. Always here to engage. If you'd like to leave a like, subscribe if you're new in town, I'd appreciate that. As always, thanks for watching and have a rockin' day.